Thank you for staying with us. The Institute for Democracy and Electoral Assistance is holding a seminar in Johannesburg that aims to highlight barriers that keep young women out of politics. The summit, under the theme Enhancing Women's Political Participation in Africa, provides partners with a platform to share experiences of young women in politics, including the violence they face in politics, and help them identify drivers of violence targeted at young women. To discuss further, we are being joined by Sifiso Dube, WPP Project Officer. Thank you very much, Sifiso, for joining us on the news. What is the main objective of the summit on enhancing women's participation in politics in Africa?
Thank you so much, presenter. The main objective of this seminar is about sharing concepts and strategies around women in political participation, especially targeting young women, but with a central focus around violence against young women as a barrier in political participation. We also want to hear from young women or young women politicians from across Africa in terms of how they see the way forward in terms of women participating in politics. We have got also seasoned politicians amongst the participants, so this will be also an opportunity for cross-generational sharing or intergenerational conversations around women, political participation for women. We all know that women are lagging behind in terms of political participation at both local government level as well as national level. So this is the main thrust of the seminar. Thank you.
Okay, are there particular kinds of young political minded women that you are looking to be participants, that are participants at this summit?
Yes, they are. We've got politicians from about 6 countries. We've got those from Botswana, from Zimbabwe, from Senegal, from Mozambique, from Kenya, and as well as Tanzania. Unfortunately, we couldn't have participants from DRC, but all of them are amongst politicians who are sharing their experiences, but also crafting practical strategies that they've used in their journeys as politicians in terms of making sure that women are at the seat of the political table, not part of the... Thank you.
All right. What were the key challenges identified for women's full participation in politics in Africa, and how can those challenges be addressed?
Okay, some of the challenges that whilst we have got a lot of use of social media, of digital tools, for example, still there is a gap in identifying who are the young women participants in politics. Most people know the older, seasoned women in politics, but the young women are missing in terms of being identified in politics. We want to identify what is going wrong. Why are we not having solidarity platforms so that we know who are these young women who are participating in politics, not to just only know the older women or the more seasoned women politicians. We need them to come forward, and so that we can easily identify them the way we used to identify the more seasoned politicians. We can easily tell who this seasoned politician is. And then the other issue is about cyber violence. Women are sharing their experiences about how they've been shamed or harassed in the cyberspace about violence just because through violence, just because they are politicians, and also how they can also engage media responsible in terms of having their stories told in an apt manner instead of them being harassed by media players. We also spoke about lack of solidarity among women politicians, especially in terms of supporting each other in terms of moving up the ladder, the political ladder. So these are some of the challenges that have been pointed out, but more so lack of resources, especially finances, in terms of campaign finance, in terms of finance to just make sure that your constituency as a woman knows who you are, and the resources even to just travel, especially indigenous women, women with disabilities, as well as women from rural areas. Those are some of the challenges.
Thank you very much, Sifiso, for speaking with us, and the very best of luck with the summit.
Thank you.